Hello and welcome to Spa Business Tip Tuesday. I'm Maxine Drake. I'm a coach and consultant for spa professionals, and I'm excited to be here with you today. So I want to welcome the new members to our Esthetician Marketing Club. Welcome, welcome. Myself and Brooke and Lisa were dedicated to providing fresh content for you to help you grow your business. So welcome. So welcome to today's business tip. So the reason why I thought I would focus on Mother's Day because it's around the corner and I'm seeing a lot of buzz around with promotions. Hey Annette, welcome. I don't know why I do this high voice thing when I say hello to people. It's like talking to my dog. It's like, where does that voice come from? I don't know. Anyway, so Mother's Day promotions, the buzz around that is, a lot of people, what I'm seeing a lot of people doing is they're creating their bundles and their packages and this and that. And my question to you is, and maybe you can reflect on previous Mother's Days. Hello, Michelle. Have you made money or lost money? Oh, thank you, Annette. Yes, it was a busy weekend. Thank you. Have you lost money or actually made money? By, and I really, like an honest answer, I would love to hear in the comments because of kind of what I'm hearing, which kind of is what prompted this, this video today. And, so, and with that in mind, I'm talking about after you've tallied your dollars, with maybe price reductions that you've done, did you come out ahead? Did you come out ahead? And, it's a pretty valid question because I don't think that we need to be reducing our prices for these promotions. I think we kind of get caught in that. Do you feel me? Hi, Sally. Welcome, welcome. So what kind of promotions are you running this year? I'd love to hear. So if you want to put in the comment section, I'd love to hear what you're currently running or what you have in store, or what you have in mind to do this year. And let's talk about it because I have some ideas for you as well. Hello, Sally. So if you wouldn't mind putting in the comment section, what kind of promotion are you going to be running this year? And what are your projected sales, from this promotion? Because the thing that we always want to keep in mind when we're running a promotion, it's not to reduce prices. And I think a lot of us get stressed at this time of year because we're like, oh my gosh, Christmas was just here and now, Valentine's and now Mother's Day is here and now I got to do specials or I have to do, price reduction. Does that make sense? Or do you kind of feel like maybe that's happening for you? Because I want to provide some statistics for you while I'm waiting for comments, because I really want to hear, so we could really make this, a back and forth type of a live stream today. But there was an article in Entrepreneur magazine that the average person spends about $163 on their mother for Mother's Day. And that's less than what couples spend for Valentine's Day, actually. And also more than, more than what you would spend for Christmas on your mom. And Annette says that she comes out ahead due to gift certificates, great. And then she says that I like to remind people that gift certificates make a great gift for mom. Absolutely, absolutely. So we have to ask ourselves, why do we run promotions? Obviously, we want to capitalize on Mother's Day, right? But just kind of knowing what the average person spends, $163, on their mom for Mother's Day, I see a lot of price slashing going on. And I don't think that we need to do that because nationwide as a company. Hello, Kim, and welcome. Thanks. We got you scooted into this, into our group. So welcome to our group, Kim. But people spend more than $21 billion nationwide on Mother's Day. Wow, that's like a lot of money, right? So it is, it's definitely smart to capitalize on Mother's Day and this is why we run promotions. But, we have to ask ourselves, where are we, in our business growth as well? Thank you, Kim. Yes, thank you. And my pleasure. We have to kind of ask ourselves, where are we in this growth? Because a lot of us are running different types of promotions for different things. Maybe you want to increase gift card sales like Annette does. Hello, Monica, and welcome. And hey, Charlotte. Maybe you need, like the suggestion that Brooke gave last week, maybe you need more followers and you need to boost engagement, so you want to run a special to increase someone to write a review for you so that you get more exposure and develop your following. So maybe you're in that part of your business. But whatever it is, hello, Lynn, and welcome. Whatever it is, wherever you are in the stage of your business, you want to have one strategy. But the biggest thing that I wanted to stress on today is not to get caught in the price reduction trap. Notice I'm not saying a key word that people know that I like to ban. And it's not that, people aren't looking for good deals. It's not about that at all. It's just that I feel like what we do at Mother's Day and other holidays is that we run these promotions and we significantly reduce our prices, and then we're like, So how do we fix that? So I just want to give you one thing today, and I'd love to hear in the comments. So what I asked earlier is, what type of Mother's Day promotion are you running this year, and what is your goal? What is your revenue goal with that promotion? So please put that in the comments. So let's make this a really nice discussion around, the promotions that you're running. But instead of, and I've coached a lot of people this week, instead of reducing our prices, why don't we do a value add? And I know that sounds obvious, but I'd rather see a value add and maybe listing that the true value of what that service is, instead of reducing your prices. And the other thing that you can completely do, and I really encourage this around any promotion, hint, hint, so you could do it around the holidays, whatever. And that is just to create a whole separate service and call it whatever you want that's actually not on your menu. And by doing that, your clients won't be able to have a reference point for what that price point is on your traditional menu. Does that make sense? Hello, Michelle. And Michelle says, I'm bringing more focus to retail sales than in the past. Great. So, maybe, you can combine, so I don't know if, selling gift cards is a goal this year, but maybe if you sell X amount of gift cards, or if a person purchases a gift card from you, they can be put into a raffle to win a product, one of your retail products, to give that exposure around that. So that's just another idea. So it just depends kind of where you are in your business again. So Kim says, I was running a custom facial with a gift set and a glammy day. I like that, glammy day. And I think that's fabulous because it's a custom facial that maybe isn't, and the price point is $55. So hello, Miss Hawaii, yes. Wendy, hello, Miss Alaska, my beautiful friend from Alaska, who hosted my Abundant Esthetician workshop in Anchorage that I just absolutely loved, and I want to come back. But Kim, I have a question for you. So you have your price point at $55, and is that what you want to make, or did you reduce it, for this particular promotion? So what I'm trying to encourage you guys to do is, not necessarily reduce your prices, set your value for what you're worth. People are spending, right? $21 billion nationwide on Mother's Day. The average person spends $163 on their mom for Mother's Day at this time of year. So, yeah, so I don't think we need to reduce it, I guess, is my point. So now are you kind of thinking like, yeah, maybe I don't need to reduce it. Maybe I can add, something else to this, like a value add, instead of reducing my prices. Does that make sense, Kim? And then Kim says, my clientele is low and I'm trying to build my brand. Great. I think that's fantastic. Yeah, and Lynn even asked, well, what is the full value of, thanks for chiming in, Lynn, I love this. So let's create a little discussion and help each other. So what is the full value, Kim, of that that treatment? What is the full value of it? And what can you add to that as an additional value add that maybe wouldn't take a whole lot of time? There's eye treatments, there's lip treatments, there's all kinds of different things, and everyone's doing all kinds of different modalities that don't really require, muscles, throwing an LED, something of that nature that's really going to make the price point substantial. So maybe this is a really $150 value that they get for $95 or something like that. Does that make sense, Kim? I'm just throwing out a scenario just so you can kind of wrap your head around the idea. And thank you, and thanks for the likes, and thanks for the hearts. But does that make sense, Kim? So yeah, I don't think that we need to reduce. I don't think we need to get caught in that every year. And really, let's ask ourselves, why are we running promotions in the first place? Yes, it's to capitalize on Mother's Day and get that exposure and get some of that market share. There's no doubt about that. But, it's also about keeping your clients engaged as to what you're doing, I think, okay, what's Kim say? Kim says, well, if they want an anti-aging facial, it would be worth $85. Okay, so there you go. So maybe it's, you're creating something else, around a custom facial, and you're not even you call it something out. You can call it your Mother's Day Pamper Me facial. Like, you can make up whatever name that you want for it, and you can put a price point to it, whatever you want. Does that make sense? Yay! Kim says that makes sense. And I don't know if you were referring to this or my previous comment, but nevertheless, and this is also a perfect time to give back. I was on a coaching call yesterday, and, it's just a perfect time to, give back to community. We all need more exposure in our community, wouldn't you say? And, maybe you advertise that you give a portion of your Mother's Day promotion or special to maybe disadvantaged moms in your neighborhood or in your community. And, and that sends a message. If that feels like that's a part of your branding, I know it would be part of mine. I give back monthly to an organization that I believe in. But, it's like, there's other little things that you can do to gain interest and for people to see where your heart is and what your branding is about and what your message is about. And Kim says, I gave a free hand treatment with it. Perfect. So what's the value of that hand treatment? These are the questions that I'm trying to get the wheels turning in your head. So what's the value of that hand treatment? Because you want to post the original value. And even if you posted the original value and put a line through it, and then posted, wow, the Mother's Day, special price, or the Mother's Day promotion just for moms to pamper you on Mother's Day because you deserve it, So this is what I'm trying to get you to take a look at. So I hope that helps. So what else? Let's see, we got a bunch of people on the call. Great, welcome. And so what other promotions are you running? And are you going to potentially maybe change your mind about reducing prices and saying, wait a minute, maybe I don't need to reduce my prices. Maybe I can do a couple value adds, and maybe I could create a whole different title for my service that's not on the menu, that's not comparable. Throw in some chocolates, throw in a glass of champagne. I mean, there's all kinds of creative things that you can do to help a mom feel really special on that day, because at the end of the day, that's what we're really doing. It's not about the facial, right? Monica, she says, buy one custom facial and get a $25 gift certificate. Yes, I wonder where you got inspired for that. So I love that. And I love, so you're promoting to come back in at a future date. And even if you turn that $25 gift certificate into a coupon and put a, an end date on it, especially for new clients, right? We want to get them in the door quicker. Like use within the next 3 months, you know what I mean, to get them in. Or you can even put it towards some retail that you need to move. It could get really creative with it. So again, you want to take a look at your business and kind of see where the holes are. Thank you, Monica. I adore you. Annette says, I work at the Cancer Center and I'm doing... Okay, let me look at this. This is a big paragraph. Actually, where's my glasses? Here we go. Annette says, I work at the Cancer Center and I'm doing my favorite things, interview for the month of May. 10% off of sales goes to Cancer Center and I get to talk about my favorite products, and it's all put in a blog. Yeah, see, so you're building awareness. So that's really smart. You know what I mean? So either we're, building awareness, we're building followers, we need to make sales. I mean, we always need to make sales, but you just want to know, and you want to be super clear on what your strategy is for your promotion this year. And I love that, Annette. You know how I feel about Oncology Aesthetics and Becky Keene and Oncology Spa Solutions. It's a beautiful thing. So I love what you're doing, and that's super fantastic. And that sends a message to the community like, hey, we're involved, and 10%, goes back to the Cancer Center. So what else is anyone doing? Does anyone have any questions about their promotions that they're running? Or does anybody have any questions or maybe need some clarity on the discussion so far? Pop it in the comments. I know there's like a little 7-second delay with comments and how I can view them, but if you do, then I'm happy to stay on and chat with you, lovelies, my little esthetician beauties, my esthetician bosses. I love that, esthetician bosses. Yeah, it's time to be an esthetician boss. Okay, so if that's super clear and everyone's super clear, give me some likes and hearts. And if you are reconsidering, if you had a plan to potentially reduce your prices for your Mother's Day promotion this year, and I've inspired you to kind of turn that around and do some value adds and potentially create a whole new service, then rock on, okay? Rock on. So thank you so much for coming on for this Spa Business Tip Tuesday, and we'll see you next week. All right? Take care. Bye.